Welcome, fellow fans of Clash of Clans from around the world. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Hey, I hope that you are having a fantastic day, and it's about to get better because we are going to talk about the absolute best clan castle troops for defense in the game. Now, I should preface this by saying, of course, there is no one go-to clan castle troop. Just like there's not any one base, there's not any one army, there's not one troop that's necessarily the strongest in all of the game. But when it comes to defending against most attacks, this clan castle setup has absolutely been killing it. And you'll notice in today's episode that every single replay we look at, in my opinion, the clan castle troops saved the third star. Now, you could call it, any defense, or the attacker didn't drop his troops fast enough or let the queen walk too long. In any case, here we go. First attack, and yes, we are sort of picking on Dark Looters because they are some amazing war attackers, and they had an incredibly tough time this past CWL with very, very close calls. So get ready. As that clan castle, have you guessed it yet? Do you have your own prediction for what you think should be in there? Well, there you go. How about ice golems? That is my opinion. Now, you may have a different opinion, and remember, opinions are like butts. Everybody has one and they all stink. But I think ice golems are crazy strong. In fact, I would even go so far as to say I think that they are too strong on defense right now, but we will talk about a solution that my buddy Itsu mentioned to me earlier at the end of the episode. So there you can see 2 ice golems. Each ice golem at max level provides 6.25 seconds of freeze upon death. So provided that they don't die overlapping, that's 12.5 seconds of delay. Now, of course, it's not 12.5 seconds of delay for your entire attack, but it did freeze the Archer Queen and the Archer Queen alone in this one for 12.5 seconds. Now, how many buildings do you think an Archer Queen can get down in 12.5 seconds? Would you say 1? I would say at least 1. All right, let's just assume that she would have gotten 1 more building down in this attack, maybe 2. Do you know what's coming yet? Can you predict how this attack is going to end for Muffin from Dark Looters? All right, so 2 ice golems in the clan castle, an amazingly well-executed attack, overkill attack. Look at all of the troops remaining as we're down to the final 3 structures. But check it out. 2 of the final 3 structures are storages. You know they are full of what? Hit points, that's right. And sure enough, as this massive army converges on the last structure, it cannot happen. Now remember, okay, so it wasn't the Archer Queen that didn't get that gold storage down, but let's just do the, be reasonable here with me. Assume that the Archer Queen gets 1 other building down that the other units don't have to get down. Then those units get after the gold storage more quickly, and it's a 3-star. Now, would you happen to see in this next attack who's attacking again? I mean, I'm sorry. Muffin with some amazing attacks and a very cute name, but it had to have been, yes, here you go, ice golems out of the clan castle again. It had to have been a little bit of bad luck for it to come down this close more than 1 time. So again, there you go. Archer Queen is frozen for 6.25 seconds, and then the second freeze, and it also catches the ice golem this time. So the ice golem saw at least, I would say, 7 or 8 seconds of freeze as well. Maybe they get through that cannon a few seconds faster. Let's just say, for argument's sake, that it's 1 building again that the Archer Queen is not able to get to because of that additional 12.5 seconds of delay. And because this was just a queen walking or charging right now, then you can pretty much argue that the entire raid was delayed by 12.5 seconds. And then, of course, you could also argue, well, Muffin just had to drop troops a couple of seconds earlier. That's probably true, but that's also extremely difficult to approximate. It's just very hard to tell when is the right time. And, it's one of those things that these pro war attackers have become really good at, is how long do you let a queen walk? it looks like most of the Dark Looters, based upon a lot of the replays that I've watched this week after this last CWL season. By the way, DL, thank you so much for letting my alt hang out in the clan this week. It has been amazing to sneak in and watch some of these war replays. It looks like the Queen Walk goes until about a minute 30 left in the attack. Somewhere around a minute 30, a minute 45, the rest of the units go in. And I've noticed that this is true whether they're using miners, Lalo, dragons, almost any other follow-up army. Now, check it out right here as we kind of just gently zoom in on the Tesla, the troll Tesla in the corner. So again, you could say that this attack came down to that troll Tesla in the corner, or it could be this troll Tesla at the top that cost this attacker an extra second or two, or it could have been some other deployment, the way the miners pathed, any number of explanations. But again, I'm going with ice golems. I'm going with ice golems in the clan castle as the primary cause, because it just, you'll see how close we get again. So 93%, obviously another overkill style attack. There are more than enough miners to get the job done. Barb King is still barely alive, and as the defending Grand Warden goes down, time is counting down. Here come the miners after that last, no, they're not, no. So this time I would say that's what, I would say that might be 5 or 6 seconds of delay. Well, ice golems, 12.5. I'm telling you right now, there's no way that would take more than 12 seconds for those miners to get to that Tesla and take it down. Now, even the best, some of the greatest, the most famous clan war attackers in the world, like Itsu from Dark Looters, are not immune to the cold shoulder, the icy glare, the chilling breath of the ice golem. So we check out Itsu from Dark Looters. This was again from this past week of CWL. Now, Dark Looters is already in Champion 1, so they are facing some extremely tough clans, and we're definitely going to have a follow-up episode talking more about their experience in the highest league in the game. But for now, check it out as that queen gets funneled in from the left and the right. Miners are going to be the follow-up group, and as the queen works her way in, she will eventually get in, and you know it, trigger the defending clan castle. Now, this is a beautiful attack, taking down the Eagle Artillery early, one of the worst enemies of any miner attacking army. A great funnel has happened here. Archer Queen, finally, there she goes, and here they come. 12.5 seconds of frozen glory about to happen from these ice golems. Now let's take a closer look and notice something about the way the ice golems deploy from the clan castle. There is no way that you're going to be able to avoid this, especially if you're doing a queen walk. Notice that that second ice golem is at full health, so the queen, frozen for 6.25 seconds, has to wait and fully get frozen another 6.25 seconds, 12.5 seconds of freeze. There you can see the funnel completed, the wall wrecker, the Barb King on the right-hand side with a couple of wizards. Then the miners coming down the middle. They're going to take out that town hall, and it looks like another 3-star attack on the way for Itsu and Dark Looters. But again, let's remember the 12.5 seconds of pause that we saw just a bit ago as that Archer Queen does an amazing job. Look at her go. Look at the value you are getting from this Queen charge as she works her way into the core and takes out so many of those defenses. So now Barb King completing the funnel at the top of the base. The Grand Warden is obediently following those miners as they heal through those beautifully placed heal spells that are anticipating where the miners will be. They're soaking it up, and we're at about 2/3 damage to this base. Archer Queen, notice at the very bottom of the screen, she is still alive, doing a great job right there. That's one of the signs of a truly proficient Queen Walk, Queen Charge player. The ability to keep her alive so that she can inflict maximum damage on the village. One last rage spell goes down as she is just annihilating this entire bottom right quadrant of the base. More than enough miners, but you again probably can guess what is about to happen. As you'll notice, time is starting to run short. 25 seconds remain. 89% damage. Archer Queen stalled on a wall. Well, what if she had an extra 10 seconds to get through that wall? What if she had gotten to that wall 10 seconds earlier? Yeah, again, it could be the Troll Tesla. I'm going with Ice Golems on defense. Absolutely an amazing troop. And right here, it is indeed going to cost Itsu The 3-star, as I love the drop of the wall breakers. I thought that was just style points for Itzy right there for dropping wall breakers right by the Troll Tesla. 99% 2-star. But Dark Looters, another great job. Congratulations on a great season in CWL. They are again in Champion 1, where Lost Phoenix hopes to be someday if we don't get our heart broken next season. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. I appreciate your time. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Get out there, be kind to other people, kind to animals. I'll see you again tomorrow for more Full Attacks. Galadon, I see what happened there. Get it? I see.